Hello, Critical Conversation Bros here. I'm Behold Greatness, and this is
Top Rope Bubba.
And we are here with a very special edition talking about Saturday night's main event predictions and...
NXT Battleground.
Oh, yeah. It's quite the cards, we'll say. Only grip I have is the lack of women on Saturday night's main event, but that is because I guess the Evolution pay-per-view is coming up, so
Yeah.
I will cut them some slack.
Or they decide to throw a women's match on there after tonight.
Possible. Right now it's got 4 matches. We'll start it right off with Jey Uso versus Logan Paul for the title. Who do you got?
I hope it's Jey Uso.
Yeet! There might be a, massive revolt if he loses that title to Logan Paul.
But little parts of me saying they're going to be dumb and put the title on Logan.
Oh.
I hope not, because Jay's title run is not long enough. Nor has he really gotten to do anything. So,
we'll see.
Gonna say Jay.
Next match. What do we got going on here?
CM Punk and Sammy versus Rollins and Braun.
Did you say CM Punk and Sami Zayn?
I did.
Versus Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. To me, this seems very cut and dry. I think for storyline wise, obviously in the previous one I picked Jey Uso to win, but this should be Rollins and Braun Breaker to further the storyline. They should win. Am I right?
Well, yeah, only because of the third member helps them win.
Who's the third member?
Oh, I don't know.
Is it Austin Theory? Because he got quite the pop.
8-Town Down Under.
Oh, they're splitting. They're separate ways.
Well, obviously, he should get rid of that dead weight in Grayson Waller.
Should.
I can't believe I actually said that for Austin Theory. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, it tells you a lot.
I must not be feeling well.
So, who do you got winning? You beat up Rollins.
Obviously, the third member's gonna help them win. It's gonna prolong the storyline to I would assume where they're taking it towards SummerSlam.
I feel like this is very cut and dry so far. So. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. This is a street fight?
No.
What is it?
Cage.
Cage match.
Steel cage.
Steel cage match. They probably should have done a Hell in a Cell, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
But steel cage match, I feel like Drew wins.
Can we put an ambulance on top of the cage, kind of like WWE 2K25? Or set up, 200 tables? Did you see that video?
Yes,
that was freaking ridiculous.
I had a good laugh.
Anyway.
Homer Simpson delivered a chokeslam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Anyway, I think it's going to be a very big brawl.
I think there is a little bit of blood here.
Yeah, I think they're going to destroy each other, put each other through hell. I think it's going to be kind of like the Drew CM Punk match that just took its toll. Storyline-wise, I feel like you would have to have Drew win.
Yeah, that's just the way I feel. Unless they throw us a massive curveball, this seems cut and dry that Drew wins. But they'll make Damian look good in the process.
By the way, shout out to Sprite and tea. It's actually really good.
It was quite delicious. All right, the main event, which you informed me is not for the title. John Cena versus R-Truth. This is like a weird match to do then. But the fact that it doesn't have the title tells me, contrary to what we would think with John Cena normally winning, I feel like R-Truth pulls out a victory, but I think it's only with a little bit of help.
It could go lots of ways.
What's up?
Unfortunately, I saw a rumor that stupid Travis Scott's gonna be there.
Great, so I can hear Fiend.
Yeah, not the right one though. By the way, happy heavenly birthday to Bray Wyatt while I'm on that. I'm going to say I would love to see, I can't believe I'm saying this because I'm a Cena fan, but I would love to see R-Truth get a big victory and maybe set up an actual title match.
Which would make sense in a storyline realm and give him that opponent.
Or do we get tricked in it all and R-Truth turns heel and joins John Cena?
I think you'd have a lot of fans having a heart attack, probably.
I'm down for it all.
But we'll see.
Throw me a curveball.
So let's roll right on past Saturday night's main event because that was quick and easy. Now we got NXT Battleground on Sunday. A weekend full of wrestling. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
Whoa. Calm down. It's only 2.
No.
It's only 2 now.
7 straight days of wrestling now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
7 straight days of wrestling.
All right.
What's up?
All right. Yeah, it's kind of like, WrestleMania and SummerSlam. And
It's exhausting.
Raw Rumble now.
It's exhausting, but we love it. We love
yeah.
what's going on here.
By the way, August can't get here soon enough.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Countdown.
But this is a banger card for NXT. This is going to be fire. We have, starting off the show, we got Hank and Tank and Briggs versus the Culling.
If I remember correctly, Hank and Tank are your tag team champions, right?
Correct.
Crazy.
And Briggs is just there.
He's sad. He lost his Japanese.
Hi. I did like that guy, though. He was funny.
And then you got the Culling, Sean Spears, and a bunch of knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Which is Josh Briggs' old partner is in the
Jesper Jensen or whatever his name
Jesper
is. Whatever his
Jensen.
name is. I don't even know his name. Jensen something. Jensen.
Yeah.
Jensen.
Yeah, Jensen. We'll just
That's all I know.
that, yeah.
I think this is pretty cut and dry. Hank, Tank, and Briggs win.
I would hope so,
Sean
but
Spears is just booked to take L's.
But I'm actually gonna disagree with you.
What?
I think they're gonna push the Culling.
Okay.
And they're gonna come up with, I guess, if you want to consider it a big victory.
Yeah, sure.
But I think they're gonna push them a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna take the Culling for this one.
All right, moving on. We got Mamma Mia, Tony D'Angelo versus Stax.
Wait, I thought Stax was with Tony D.
He turned heel, or well, I guess technically heel. He turned on him, kicked him in the gonad still, set him up for failure. So the family's getting torn apart. Who wins this? What happens to the family? Who's Rizzo siding with? Is she okay? Where's Crucifino? Did he get... Who knows?
What's going on in WWE? Everybody's getting kicked in the nuts and low blowed at these days.
That's wild because we didn't have that since Ric Flair left, and now it's...
Woo!
He's the cultivator of low blows. This could go a lot of ways.
Believe it or not, I think this is going to be a good match.
I think it was. Stax is low-key really talented.
It's going to have a lot of family-oriented things in this match. I believe there's also going to be a storyline to this match.
I pray we see a pizza cutter.
I pray we hear, it's Amore. But I doubt it. Enzo Amore.
So you want Enzo Amore to show up?
That would be great.
And maybe take them both out and say, I'm in charge of the family, not you.
Okay, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But,
maybe Nunzio shows up and says, hey, you were disrespectful.
Contrary to belief, I know I've always picked against the fucking guy. But I think I'm going to take Tony D on this one.
Okay. I think I'm probably going to have to side with you unless, barring outside of weird outside interference, that changes it. I think Tony D'Angelo wins. And I think this is Stax's probably send-off to go to the main roster and be a jobber.
No. Yeah. Tony D's going to the main roster before Stax is. So if anything, it's going to be the other way around.
Somebody's going to be a jobber, though, regardless.
Yes, yeah. Maybe. All right, next one. You got my girl Soul Snatcher Soul Ruka.
Okay.
And she's trying to be two-time North American champ Kirani for the North American title.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I think Soul keeps it. And I think if it's ever in doubt, I feel like Zarya kind of gets involved, and it eventually sets up Soul and Zarya to go at it. That tag team's going to fracture, and that's going to be a big deal when those two face each other.
I actually agree with you. I think Soul will retain. but I think after the match, Zarya turns on her.
Fair.
And that, like you said, that's where that sets Sol and Zarya up. And then at some point, Zarya will probably end up taking the title because they need a title on her too, since they put it on Steph and Julia.
Let's be honest. Zarya has been every bit as advertised, though.
She's been good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And honestly, that tag team's been good too.
And she just proved when she was willing to do that she's willing to do what's best for the company.
Yeah.
But she's also very adaptable. She can do multiple different things. She showed range for her character, and that goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
This next match, I feel like this could be match of the night, possibly. You got Joe Hendry versus Trick Willie for the TNA Championship.
First, it's average Joe Hendry.
He is not average.
And then you got...
You say his name and he appears.
Trick rapper himself, Williams.
Okay, Mr. Willy Wonka, failed wide receiver, bum from South Carolina. But no, I think this will be a great match, but I got Joe Hendry winning with whatever he calls that, the mic check, whatever it is, or standing ovation, whatever it is.
Standing ovation.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what it does.
I am done believing in average Joe.
Oh, I was going to say.
Because
he's anything but.
I believe in Joe Hendry, and Joe Hendry will take out Trick Willie Williams. And it will set up a big title match for Joe Hendry to lose this title and join the WWE.
Which he's going to do great things when he does come. A guy like Randy doesn't sign off on a guy like that unless he knows he's the real deal. So, I think that's kind of got lost in the shuffle that if Randy is giving you his seal of approval, there's something special about you. Randy just doesn't do that for anybody. So for him to go break character the way he did and show that kind of respect, that goes a long way to how talented Joe Hendry must be.
Yeah. Speaking of Randy, we have Randy's son in the next match.
Let me tell you something. I think we owe him a monster apology because we have been probably too low on him.
All right.
He has showed more character range in these past 3 weeks than he has the rest of his entire stay in NXT.
So, I'm really curious on how they were hiding all this. Or how, if he's just been training that hard. Or what's going on, because I literally... You asked me a month ago and said Miles would be in a title match.
I wouldn't believe you.
Probably laughed at you and laughed for about an hour. Because there was no way that was happening.
But this guy's about to be an inspiration to every single person with a disability. I think they are transcending just the normalcy here. I am blown away at what I'm seeing.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they give him a good showing and he's just not destroyed in 2 minutes.
I don't think they're going to let him get destroyed.
So hopefully, he's definitely not winning. He's not beating Oba.
No.
I think that would be a shock of a lifetime to see him pull
But they are going to make him look good. I feel like they're going to make him look good.
So it's cool. I'm glad to see them pushing him. That's really awesome.
Hard work pays off.
Like you said, with his hearing issues and his speech from his hearing is cool. Seeing somebody that they just didn't push to the back because of that.
And you could tell he worked hard to be as effective at what he's doing as he did. Like it should be inspirational to anybody. This is a lot bigger than just a match.
Yep.
This is them breaking barriers, and I think we have to give them a round of applause and be super proud of them for being this auspicious to do this.
Yeah,
because it's a big risk in the realm of
it is.
You worry about how it's going to be received, and I think it's being received well. I think it's going to be fantastic, and I think it's going to set up the future greatly.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the rest of that team hasn't really done much, so cool to finally see him, somebody stand out in that group.
I think Ren's close though. I think,
but they haven't used her much lately.
I feel like that's because I feel like she's been training really hard. I feel like she's probably put a lot of time in.
That's true.
And I'm a believer in her because I saw enough change in the past year that I do believe in her future. But let's get to this monstrous main event, which also has a chance to be match of the night. These women can cook. You got Stephanie Vaquer versus Jordan Grace for the NXT Women's Championship. And this is going to be fireworks. And Booker T might have a heart attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be match of the night. It's probably going to blow the doors off. A lot of people might not agree with me, but Jordan Grace is walking out with that title.
I agree, because this is Stephanie's calling to the main roster. She's just too popular. She's too big. They want her now, and they want to strike while the iron's hot, and I respect them for making this call.
Well, if they're setting up definitely for the draft within the next 2 or 3 weeks, she's getting drafted.
Yeah.
Point blank.
She is just... She's too big. Like, everything she does is going over more than they could have ever expected. I knew when they signed her that they knew that they had to, because she was going to be important. I don't think they realized she was going to catch on and catch fire this quick and connect with the audience the way she has. You can't teach some of these things that she has. Not only does she have the look, the skill set, she just has everything that you're looking for in a superstar, and outside of, like, size, I guess. But, like, she's got more than enough where she's going to skyrocket on that main roster and be a mainstay for a while.
Yeah, I mean, Julie is already to the main roster, and she's definitely been a powerhouse since she came over. Stephanie is definitely one of those people, and Zarya, when they brought her through, I mean, she's probably not as big as Stephanie and Julie, obviously, but
I think she's gaining traction.
She's definitely getting there.
And NXT's in good hands regardless.
Yeah.
They can lose the talent and replace it because, let's be honest, Shawn Michaels is cooking down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then you have that new Steel girl that just won LFG.
Yeah.
Interested to see how she is. Obviously, you're going to have still minor, small signings, especially... And now that you have that deal with AAA, who knows what we get from that?
Yeah, I think there's possibilities out there yet.
They're definitely gonna have to replace Stephanie and Julie and all them. It's definitely gonna be hard to replace them because I feel like they're the hottest commodities in sports entertainment right now. I feel.
Is it a good spot for a surprise return for Paige to kind of reintroduce her?
I don't think yet. If that happens, that happens at Evolution.
Okay.
So I think that's when we get Paige and possibly AJ Lee. If AJ Lee ever decides to come back, I think that's where you'll see her.
And I think it would make sense because I think she would want to work there with those girls because she's about shaping the future. That's her big thing. And I think that would be a great spot. It would get some extra eyes, and then she could easily transition to the main roster pretty quickly once she did some of the things there.
Yeah, I mean, and Stephanie and all them, once they go to the main roster, then we get to see, hopefully, like you said, Ren, if she's down training, and some other girls, maybe a little more TV time. And
Jade is ready to get seen more.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest, Fallon.
Yeah.
You got girls ready to take that next step.
That turn is getting ready to happen. Yeah. Them splitting is definitely happening soon. So them and... Even who knows? I mean, Ariana Grace has been doing random things with TNA and stuff.
I just watched her put Tessa Blanchard through a table. So what is going on?
Who knows? I mean, yeah, and then you have the whole TNA factor. Maybe TNA women get more involved in NXT.
And I would be okay with that. I'm not opposed to that at all.
I'm very curious to see where they take the whole Tatum Paxley storyline with losing her friends.
I love and adore her.
I would love to see Tatum and Rosemary actually team up and form like a DK type thing.
We have begged for that for a while.
So who knows? I mean, I feel like they have plans for Tatum somehow, and we got Thea Hale back now.
Yeah, and she's ready to take that next step and get seen more too. The talent's there. you got a lot of people who are fans of her, and she's got youth on her
The
side,
Lioness has been wrestling down in TNA.
and she's been, everywhere she's been on Evolved. If she can stay healthy, she's got a good enough following where she should be featured prominently.
Yeah. So good weekend of wrestling. Obviously the Sunday night main event or Saturday night main event. Jeez, 4 matches unless they add a random 5th from tonight in SmackDown. Obviously,
possible. Anything's possible.
Hopefully the rumors with Eric Rowan being backstage. Hopefully we finally get the White Six back.
Yeah.
I mean, it is Bray's birthday, so that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully anybody that didn't see Bray's son dressed up as a little fiend, and that was really cool. So would definitely like to. I hope if they do bring them back, they actually have a plan. I don't want them just to bring them back to bring them back.
It has been ugly so
It's
far.
been really annoying.
Yeah.
Really upsetting, really annoying, because I know when it all happened, we were all excited, all happy.
And it's fallen flat.
And they actually did a really good entrance. Like, their entrance was great. They actually had that part, I felt really good. Their debut with how they debuted with Chad Gable and all that was outstanding.
They just flopped with
and
the booking afterwards.
After that, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I just don't know, and I would like to know. Because, I mean, anybody can, write creative stuff better than whoever's doing it for them.
It's valid.
I could write better creative stuff.
You're not wrong.
It's just, I don't know. Creative annoys me sometimes, but I'm sure it annoys a lot of people. So
I think everybody gets upset sometimes because they're not always hitting it out of the park.
A lot of the time they're not hitting it out of the park. I mean, finally they did. They finally saw what we saw in LA Knight, and finally saw what we saw in Jey Uso. With
I feel like they hear us. They hear us.
And
can we talk about Karrion Kross?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you something. He is on the precipice of something special. He's about to get a monster push, and it's all because of the people. He bet on himself big time.
He did.
And it's paying off more than we ever could have imagined.
And for those who don't know, he's actually the one putting up his own money for promos.
And so now they're selling his merchandise at every live show because it's that big a deal.
Last week, at least, I knew he was 3rd top seller for T-shirts, which is outstanding, especially for somebody that doesn't get a lot of wrestling time. It's just pretty much backstage screen time, which is outstanding.
He turned promos into and wrestling on Saturday nights.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Their main event stuff,
their
house shows and that kind of stuff.
He turned that into mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Karrion has the mind of Bray. They just don't use it kind of like they always didn't use Bray Wyatt's mind.
And there's a reason why those two were going to do something together.
Yes.
There's a very reason why they were friends, why they were close. It is very clear that Karrion is thinking so methodically and just trying to execute, and he doesn't complain. His thing is he does whatever they tell him to do, while in the process thinking of the future and setting it up, and he's done a masterful job.
So hopefully with him playing the righteous music in the background in the one video,
please,
I hope they finally use them boys like they were supposed to use on them with Bray's group. Hopefully they get that opportunity, because I feel like those are the right 2 people that Karrion Kross can actually push.
Yes.
Unlike the AOP.
Yep, I agree.
And I think that could be a stable known for sure.
I agree. It has potential to be, incredible.
Yeah. So we'll see with that. I mean, heck, maybe that's a surprise thing that shows up at Saturday Night Main Event. I don't know. So
I will say there's something interesting going on with Finney Boy of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I find it a strange coincidence that a former Bullet Club member is a free agent. I have a lot of suspicions that there's some possibilities of some things brewing, and I really hope they execute it and bring the Demon back by SummerSlam, which is, I think, been the goal anyway. I'm excited to see where this goes.
Would be excited to see a Demon Balor entrance live.
Yes, I think I would like.
Can we also talk about Roxanne giving Dom nuggies?
One, can we talk about how good she looked? Two, masterful.
And Carlito.
Yeah, like
apples.
just masterful. And can we talk about how hilarious Raquel was in that segment?
Yes.
Like, there was a lot to like about that, and the time filler for them while Liv's been gone has been fantastic.
Yeah.
And can we talk about how good Liv looked in the videos for the movie that she's doing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm going to watch it even though I might not understand
So
it.
I wonder if this is because if we remember, Liv kind of pushed Rhea out. That's going to explode. Rhea out when she was hurt. So does Roxanne now push Liv out while she's out doing a movie? And
is Dom like the most lucky man in sports entertainment history? That roster of women is unreal, including his real life wife. He's living our dreams. He really is.
Yeah.
I think you just have to give him a round of applause. He's incredible.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't have a title, I wouldn't need one if I was involved in that storyline. I'd be quite happy.
100%.
I need some nuggies. And apparently, though, he's a fan of In-N-Out Burger, and they don't even serve nuggets.
Nah.
Weird.
How's that Sheets chocolate peanut butter energy drink?
Sheets chocolate peanut butter iced coffee. Delicious.
Nice.
Shameless plug to Sheets.
All right. I guess that's enough gabbling for now. We'll get to our... Okay, go ahead.
I do want to take a moment, even though that doesn't have to do with wrestling. Prayers out to Jim Irsay. Affected.
Yes. Yeah.
The owner of the Colts died.
Yep.
Even though he had his things, he was a very giving man. Very instrumental to the league how it is today.
Yep.
We owe a lot to him. A lot of entertaining clips. He said Pat McAfee did a very touching tribute to him.
Cool.
So that's kind of where our connection is with that. But shout out to them, and it's a shame he passed. But a lot of people were showing the respects, and I do believe this is going to help nudge Indy get more of those shows that they wanted.
Good. All right, with that, it is that time. It is shout-out time.
Well, let's start with Funny Farm Apparel Company. Shout out to Tony.
The official
apparel maker of the Critical Conversation Bros.
For some reason, all week I've been having mini strokes when I talk. I don't know why.
But Tony is awesome. We love him. Great guy.
Check out his Facebook page, please.
Yes. What else we got going?
Shout out to the Myers Meadows.
Hit them dingers. Shout out to John Tom Turnbull. Best wiffle ball around.
And
our flag is up.
Is it? Is it up?
I think. They got it.
He has it.
That's the flag. I think it's up.
So hopefully it will be up in a video soon.
Yeah, I'm excited. We got to get out there. Got to do a live video or something. It's going to be cool.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Sucker.
Wrong sport, but yes.
Doesn't matter.
Shout out to RJ Batten and Neil Unger for the Looney Goods Productions.
Yeah. Good music. Shout out to Tyler Gleason, good friend there as well.
Yes.
We love good music. Love bopping around. What else we got? Oh, shout out to Sam and Steph, our friends.
Yeah. Steelers fans, Rams fans.
But exciting people to watch with. We all have differing opinions, so it's fun when we're watching these.
It is.
Because one's rooting for, screw them, we all feel differently, so it's great. It's fun. Always good food when we're around, so looking forward to our next escapade together.
Shout out to our wonderful redheaded friend Cody.
Yeah, shout out to B-Dubs. That guy's a wonderful manager there. Delicious. They're doing the all-you-can-eat again. We got to get out there and nom, nom, nom.
Wings.
Yeah.
Wings. Got it.
But I love going to shows with him.
Shout out to the Ryan 118 YouTube channel.
The football.
He does the football and the wrestling.
Yeah. So shout out to that guy. He's a great guy. Glad we got to meet him. Anybody we're missing here?
I'm sure. Shout out to obviously all of our subscribers, followers, people that
without you guys
enjoy watching us.
We can't forget Corey. Got to shout out Corey.
Yeah.
He's got a big surgery coming up from SSW, Corey Gebhardt.
Yeah.
Mr. Inferno, as we so lovingly call him.
Yes, he is still battling his whole condition stuff, and I can't wait to get back to some independent wrestling shows.
Yeah, we've been missing out. We've got a lot going on in life, but we'll get there.
It's almost we're
done.
almost to the end.
Yeah.
So hopefully in July and August we can get back to a more normal schedule.
Yeah.
And start doing our videos regularly more and everything else. And
and we
hopefully
get
go
out
into
more.
independent shows.
Yeah, we want to get out more to the indies, which is what we love to do. We've just been tied
Hopefully hopefully I plan on trying to go to an ACW event. I believe it's in June. Baron Corbin's going to be there.
Yeah.
So.
Or what's his name? Peter? Is it Peter?
Yeah, I think Peter
Hestock or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some weird name.
Something Hestock or Stock or something. Yeah.
Yeah, but either way,
it's hard to remember their actual other names.
Hopefully he can just give you an end of days and I can just laugh.
Ooh.
That'd be awesome.
Yes.
You should see if you can get that on a video. That's like
That'd be cool.
willingly take an end of days. I'll take a deep 6 if you take an end of days.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Nice.
And Doyle Day, screw you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we covered just about everybody. Now it's the time to talk about. Make sure you like, comment, follow, and hit that ringy dingy to get subscribed and tell us when we post a new video.
Yeah. Comment no matter what, even if you don't like us.
Discord.
Don't like our video.
Yeah, there was a guy that commented and said he was like, oh, what do you call us? Brainless marks.
Yeah, something like that.
Brainless mark.
Cool. Hey, at least we got a view. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, this brainless mark has called more stuff than you ever will in your life. How about that with your brainless?
I mean, we do it for fun. We try to do it for entertainment, obviously. So
listen,
we enjoy it. So
our track record's pretty good. If you go back and watch, we got a pretty good track record. We're not just bums talking about. I think we do know what we're talking about, to be honest. And
for the most part.
And if I was a betting man, I think somebody in WWE is watching and listening to our stuff because they've taken a lot of our ideas just randomly.
They actually have.
So I'm just saying.
And some of our indie spotlight shorts
just magically blow up after we talk about them. So I'm just saying. We might know a little something. That's all I'm saying.
We aren't dumb.
Yeah, I'm just saying. We might know a little something.
But thanks, like I said. Comment whether you like it or you don't like it. Cool, thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah. And we take criticism, we take love, we take everything.
Love it. So I got a bunch of pictures, and I got tons more I need to post on the Discord. But there's stuff there for you to look at, interact with us. Yeah. Gonna start making more videos on the TikTok.
Hopefully soon, man. Hopefully.
But we love making these videos. We love talking about this stuff, and we love getting back to what we love. And I think come SummerSlam time, we're going to be full force back into what we do. And
just bear with us for the next month. It's probably going to be a little rocky with, my grandmother passed away, obviously, in January. We're getting the house gone. So it might be a little rough for the next month. Packing, moving, all that kind of stuff, whatever's going on. But we will try to continue bringing videos. Hopefully, like I said, July-ish, August, we can finally get back to an actual legit schedule.
And there will be a new critical conversation cave at some point.
Yes. I have to figure out how to lay all that out. That'll be fun.
But yeah, we're excited what the future holds. I think as more stress comes off our shoulders, the more we're going to get back to our normal selves. Yeah. Just been a lot going on. But we're excited.
So those that you watch and actually know our personal life, you understand how stressful life has been the last 5 months.
But we appreciate you going on this ride with us. It's great that we can just be real with everybody. We have to continue to be. And we look forward to making more content for you guys.
Also, I want to shout out these hats because they're really comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Hats that Tony made, and they're outstanding. So
they are. On that note, we are done for today. We thank you guys.
Peace out and have a safe Memorial weekend.
Yes, enjoy your holiday weekend. Drive safe. Stay sober or get pulled over.
Yeah, don't do that.
Click it or ticket.
Aha! Peace out.